Hey, I'm Ardith Singh, co-founder and chief design officer of Bandit Running, and we're here to talk about our winter 2025 collection. This is our largest and most innovative winter collection to date. We've got, wait for it, 111 total pieces. 55 of them are brand new. We've never made them before. The balance are returning favorites with updated new features, fabrics, and fits. Across the whole collection, there are 7 gorgeous new technical fabrics. The design of every collection at Bandit always begins with community feedback and really understanding what the deepest, most specific needs of runners are. For winter, it's obviously really brutal and can be highly uncomfortable when you're outside. You're facing the elements, it's dark out, and you need to nail this tricky balance of staying warm, but also feeling light and breathable. Where our fall collection was really about the process of training towards marathons, winter is more inspired by the effort and consistency required to push yourself through the discomfort. This made me think about how light can really do the same thing. So inspired by artists like Dan Flavin, who use light in the same way, you'll see this really connecting through the collection through reflective stitching, reflective branding, and then also our signature print really illustrates like light pushing through the darkness. We shot this collection in Chicago, where we're super excited to be opening a flagship this coming December. Not only is Chicago a beautiful city where the light really reflects off of an array of these historic buildings, it also offers some of the harshest running conditions in the US during the winter. The wind is whipping off the lake, the riverfront freezes over, and the real field temperature consistently dips into the negatives. As an Illinois girl myself, where I grew up dreaming of being a designer and training really hard to become a collegiate track athlete, this is personally a very special full circle moment. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna break down the collection into what the latest science says about how runners can best outfit in the winter across base, mid, and top layers. And of course, we'll hit on bottoms, lifestyle, and some of the new accessories we've made. The way to think about a good base layer is it's really your first level of defense. It's against your skin and it's doing most of the heavy lifting in terms of moisture management and breathability. We have 2 options depending on what you're looking for. The first is our new wool blend fitted top. Wool itself is an amazing performance fiber. It is naturally thermoregulating and antimicrobial, and it can absorb 30% of its own weight in water without feeling wet. Our blend is plated with a hydrophobic nylon yarn against the skin, while the face of the garment is hydrophilic, so working together to really efficiently pull sweat away from the body. The lyocell knitted in enhances breathability and also lends a silkier hand to the wool. The wool will not be itchy. Also, to aid with breathability, we added these subtle mesh knit structures in your sweatiest places. So think like up the side of your body and under the arm. Second, OraGrid is returning. The community is really responding to the fabric's lightweight brush texture and the internal grid system that really allows air to breathe all around the fabric. We constructed it with the details that you already know and love, like a watch window, thumb hole, and a little extra surprise that we're getting to at the end. Additionally, we have this little baby mock neck that's designed to just peek out under your mid layer. Okay, now the mid layer. Its purpose is to be a bit more away from the body for seamless movement, but also keep the base nice and insulated. It's really gonna be the workhorse of your winter running wardrobe, super versatile and able to be outfitted in a number of different ways. The Macrosoft pullover is really, really cozy. It has the same sort of idea as the OraGrid with that brushed system, so it's really breathable while still keeping you warm. So for this other silhouette, we're using the same OraGrid, so it has the same properties as that base layer for women that I was talking about earlier. And then on the women's side, we have this really beautiful, seamless mid layer. I love the idea of styling it over all these beautiful warm grays that you could layer this over, using that little quarter zip to sort of show your layering. Something we talk a lot about when we're designing winter, because there's a ton of functionality that goes in it, is it could get like a little techy and serious looking. And so there's always this challenge to keep like a little bit of that lifestyle edge while still being performance forward. We took our Macrosoft, which we introduced last year, but we reimagined it into like a little bit more of a lifestyle shape. So it's got this easy pullover style with little bungees to really block out the wind. But what's really cool is it has this built-in gaiter. The neckline is super high. You have this extra protection really built in. So loving this new pullover style in macro soft. Finally, up top, we have our outermost layer intended to protect you directly from the elements of wind, snow, sleet, etc. This season with outerwear, we played with a few varying levels of warmth to cover the full spectrum of winter weather across all geographies. So for the 9 people that watch my Instagram stories, you'll see that I've been like obsessed with old photos that I've collected about this like asymmetrical neckline detail. One of my favorite designers is Isabel Marant. She always does this with sweaters, but I loved that idea of something that feels a little bit more unique in the running space to do this like little mock neck, and instead of like a quarter zip coming from the center front, doing it along the side. So we have this like beautiful stretch Japanese woven, really easy to pop over anything you're wearing. It's like a generous cut. Inside we've bonded this body mapping system that keeps you warm. And then it has an elasticized hem again to like keep the wind out from underneath. So moving up a level of warmth, we have our windproof Aura Grid. This year we have one for men and one for women. We added this vent. So again, like to reduce any instance of overheating, you have this vented system. So this is our first women's specific winter jacket. This jacket has some really nice functional details, including a thumb hole, a watch window, and then we were even thinking about the ladies that have a ton of hair that you're usually stuffing in the back of your hood, and created this ponytail window at the back. So really easy to just pull your ponytail through and have a much more comfortable run. This last jacket is definitely the warmest jacket on the line and the warmest jacket we've ever created. The outer layer is a Japanese woven. It's also made from fishing nets, so another really cool little detail there. The lining is this ultra soft brushed fabric from Polartec. Because it's on this sort of mesh base, it's really lightweight and breathable while still being insulating. This is a jacket we are really proud of, and I think you're gonna love it. All right, we have 2 really exciting newcomers to our bottoms assortment to talk about here. Of course, tried and true Brush Stamina leggings and tights are making their return, but the big update is with an all-new dual fabric system, Super Warm with Arctica, designed to perform in truly blistering conditions. Super Warm is our most insulated compression fabric ever, and it features this brushed grid texture that facilitates airflow. It covers all of the sensitive areas you don't want to feel cold in. Then we piece the garment with Arctica. This is a material made of hollow yarns with hundreds of microfilaments that work as an insulation chamber between the body and the outside. It's cut around the knees so your stride and your full range of motion is unimpeded. Obviously, very important. You never want a tight to be restricting you whatsoever. We've also created a run pant using the same dual fabric system. The real difference here is because the fit is a little more away from the body and then tapered down to the ankle. So here you have Arctica down the sides versus cutting away at the knee. You get that super cozy fabric all the way down in the front of your leg. And then we've added a zipper at the ankle for easy on and off. Okay, because this isn't really performance, we weren't really gonna talk about it, but it's a personal favorite of mine, so we have to. We really were craving something a little bit more unique in a sweatpants silhouette, so we protoed a few different leg shapes and landed on this amazing relaxed wide leg silhouette. It's got this raw edge hem, and honestly, I think I'm gonna be wearing it all winter. Now on the women's side, we did this shrunken proportion cropped hoodie. Honestly, I think anyone will wear this. It's got this beautiful articulated sleeve, and it really feels like an elevated version of your classic hoodie. Last, but certainly not least, we have our accessories, which during the winter are, I feel, really the unsung heroes of staying comfortable. All right, we have merino socks, so we have them in our black, our white, and then this gorgeous sort of like hazy, warm gray melange. And then of course we have our beanie in a black waffle, a beautiful heather gray, and then of course our printed rib, which again is like back to the concept of this like light breaking through this shadow play. We have these really lightweight wool blend gloves, which have this beautiful gripper detail on them. It actually is the same pattern as the seamless quarter zip, so again, that undulating wave. You've got your touch screen at your thumb and your forefinger, but we've also added this little window where you can actually take your thumb and forefinger out, so it's really useful when you need to like stop and get your phone. In addition to the gloves, something our community was really asking us for was a mitten option. So we created this mitten that actually also turns into a glove. So you can take this reflective mitten piece, fold it back, and tuck it into the front pocket, and you've got gloves. Another accessory that our community was really asking us for was the vest. So when we were thinking about designing a vest through the Bandit lens, we knew it had to be a commuter vest. We loved the idea of really designing this with a back pocket that could really fit anything, even a size 15 pair of shoes. It's really, really stretchy, stretch woven here. We have a bungee here to close around whatever you stuff in the back. And then also we have this shoulder support, which you can tighten as your back gets heavier. Another thing that's really great from a safety perspective, beyond all of these reflective trims, is this whistle. So we have a safety whistle in the front pocket, just in case. The last accessory we are really excited about is that surprise I mentioned before. It's hand warmers. Once activated, there's a small pocket in all of our Oragrid and Caldogrid tops we designed specifically to hold the hand warmers while you're running. These reusable hand warmers come complimentary with every order of these tops. Whew. That's our Winter 2025 collection. Thanks so much for watching. We can't wait to hear what you all think.